Well, hello and welcome. So today the plan is I'm going to install this cheap AliExpress spoiler. I've been looking for a decent one and couldn't find anything even close to my price range. All the OEM ones are like $1,000 used, and I don't really care too much because this isn't like a show car or anything. So it gets an AliExpress wing. The basic plan is to just measure everything out, figure out, well, first off, figure out where it's going to sit, what angle. It is supposed to be specifically for a Pajero, so should fit pretty good. I think it's right around that angle is where it will sit. Gonna put some tape down, measure everything, use a pen or a marker to mark out exactly where everything's gonna go. Then drill the holes, seal it, half decently seal it because I am going to be painting it eventually. But today we're just mounting it, just trying to get it on there and get a video out for you guys. So yeah, let's figure this thing out. So the first step is going to be just masking off the whole area where I'm going to be working. So once I get tape out, I will hold up the spoiler again and kind of mark off the edges of the spoiler and see if I can figure out where the holes are going to land. I was trying to figure out different ways of doing it, but it all just comes back to measuring and making sure things are equal. I have seen where people have a little screw with a small head on it, and they screw it into the thing or into the hole, and then put like peanut butter on it or something like that, or even grease, and then hold it and press it down, and then you got where your holes go. So I might do that. But it's also pretty easy to just measure. So maybe we'll do both just so I can show you guys the process. There we go. Now I need a marker. I'll just hold it up first. Make sure I got enough tape. Yeah, right around there, I think, is where it's going to be. And there is the perfect amount of tape. All right, I'm going to go find a marker and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got measuring tape and pen or marker and everything I need. So let's figure this out. I can kind of center it already because of where it lands. So just going to mark at the position that I'm holding it at. From there, I can measure to see if they're equidistant or equal distance. Okay, so I got measuring tape and pen or marker and everything I need. So let's figure this out. I can kind of center it already because of where it lands. So just going to mark at the position that I'm holding it at. From there, I can measure to see if they're equidistant or equal distance. It's hard to measure around a corner like that. I might measure from the... No, that's not going to be even either. Huh. There we go. So I'm hooking it on the little drip edge and just pulling it as tight as possible. This side is 7 1/16, or I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter. 7 1/16 inch. And then if I go over to this side, so it was a little off. There's a lot of measuring if you want to get it right. Okay. So mounting to mounting, it's 40. Oh my. 41 1/4 inches. So that's 20 3/4 inch. Unfortunately, this clip got corrupted somehow, so the audio didn't turn out. But basically, I had to drop the headliner down and take out half of the rear AC system in order to get the space available to drill through the roof to add the spoiler. Turned out all right, but it was definitely a lot of a headache to get it all out without breaking everything. Well, apparently that's as high as my camera can get. I have a pretty big tripod on it. It'll have to do. So this is the step of no return. I like to over drill these a little bit so that when they go in, there's some movement so you can kind of center things if it's not perfectly center. Ow. Hot. Okay. Really smart. Let's take a step back and see how she looks. That's not too bad at all. I was wanting a little bit more of a flat spoiler, but I have other plans, and I think that will complement the other plans nicely. Might be doing a moon visor over the front that comes out. So, and you know, the lift and maybe a color change of some kind. But it's not too bad. All right, so we know it fits now. The next step will be applying two-sided tape to the bottom so that we can get a nice seal. I should also drill the hole for the wiring. Let me just do that right now. And just like that, wing is installed. I am not liking the gap, but I'm hoping that after having it installed for a little bit, the plastic will kind of soften into the right shape. Also, when I install it, once it's painted, I can, add that extra caulking or whatever, make it fit a bit better. That's a spoiler. All right, well, my outro was corrupt, so have to refilm. It is the following day. I am really liking the way that the spoiler looks on the Pajero. I am not really in love with how it fits. It's got a couple gaps. I know if I put it forward a bit more, it would have closed that front gap in a bit. But once I put it on the final time, I'll be using like a thicker foam tape and sealing it up real good. So I'm not overly worried. I also live in a desert adjacent climate, so there's not going to be a ton of rain this summer. So should be good until I get it all paint matched and everything. Yeah, I really like it. Just gives it a little extra flair, a little less soccer mom, and a little bit more, you know, aggressive off-road vehicle. Sporty, that's what I'm looking for. Sporty. Yeah. So, on the inside, I still have it half torn apart. Because I'm not going to put it all back together if in a couple weeks we go to paint and I have to take it all out. I still also need to take the tint off the rear here. I have new tint for the whole vehicle, so I got to take all of the existing tint off. But that's not even, I don't even think I should film it. It's so boring. I just sit there with a razor blade complaining about how stinky it is. And with that, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And yeah, more content coming soon. Peace.